I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Hey, why not? Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the
What it do, YouTube? Holla at your boy, y'all. It's MonroeTKD coming at you from V-Rob Sports. Also, V-Rob Anime. Like, subscribe if you love my channel. I will send a link below. At the end of this video, let me know who you think still gonna win this series between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Let's get into it. Man, what a game. Boston Celtics, Miami Heat, Game 5. Wasn't exactly what I expected, but I expected it at the same time. Does that make sense? I guess not. So, getting into this, both teams, man, they couldn't make a shot to save their lives that first half. I mean, both teams just seemed like a bunch of construction workers, and every time they tried to make a shot, they were shooting bricks. I mean, I don't get it. But when you look at them, you know, both teams was obviously playing a lot of defense, but there are a lot of shots too where, especially, you know, I am a Celtics fan, but when you look at it, the Miami Heat had a lot of good looks, where they had made some, they had a lot of good looks in which the team was just missing. Okay, they were just missing. I mean, give both sides credit. I mean, it was good defense on both sides of the ball. If you notice, Jason Tatum was holding his, you know, his right arm a bit. Tyler Hero wasn't in the game, so we keep that in consideration. But I mean, we expected a lot of injuries throughout this series. You know, at the end of it, I'm sitting here thinking, especially when halftime came, was who's gonna jump off? Who's gonna finally, you know, make the adjustments? You know, when you see the post-game interview, and you know, especially with Al Horford, you know, and they was talking about how you looking at Jimmy Butler, he just couldn't get off. You know, they were kind of using him as a wing in which he's just going around passing the ball. Every time he got a good open look, he was just missing. Dude was tired. It was clear that dude was tired. You know, he was going out there. This dude shot like 3 straight air balls at one point, and I'm sitting here looking like, my brother's tired. He can't hang. He definitely can't hang. You know, that second half, you know what I'm saying, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, everybody started picking it up. They started picking it up. And it started looking good, you know. What was it? I think it was like 30-something points to just over 10 for the third quarter, when they finally just said, you know what, guys, we about to make this a 6-game series, and we gonna finish it off on Friday at TD Garden. You know what I mean? But like I said before in my last video, the Boston Celtics just have a better roster. I personally think, even with a Tyler Hero being there, I still think the Boston Celtics will win this series. But it was pretty clear that, you know, Miami was pretty beat up. The Boston Celtics was beat up as well, but not nearly enough as Miami Heat. I mean, Boston Celtics got bigger guys. They got better defenders. Marcus Smart was actually in the game. I thought at least one of ours wouldn't be in, but we had a full house today. It was a great game. You know, give Miami credit still. They tried to fight through, but they just could not bust shots down. A lot of open shots. That's really what it came down to it. They minimized all the turnovers. That was one of their biggest things coming into this game, was can they minimize these turnovers? These turnovers was really the killer, especially with Game 6. And I thought it was going to happen. I saw Jaylen Brown in the first half start turning it over. On top of that, not making shots. In the second half, he was doing it a bit as well, but he couldn't, you know, at least he started to bust down his shots. He started to get his rhythm in, and everybody started to kick in. But yeah, once they got that lead, at one point they finally got up to a 20-point lead. I said, this is it, y'all. They're going to finish this out, you know. It ain't going to be like what happened in Game 4 of the Dallas Mavericks and Golden State, where they had a 20-point, actually a 29-point lead near the fourth quarter. They took out all the starters. Everybody thought it was over. And then the bench came out and was just knocking down threes. And all of a sudden got it down to like, what, from 29 to down 15? Actually down to 8. And I was like, but Golden State is capable of that. You know, if we go into the NBA Finals like that, if we can knock off the Heat, we can't be playing like that, okay? But I know we're more capable than the Dallas Mavericks to at least hold it down and not let them come back that well, you know. But we gonna see. I'm gonna have a lot of content about that later as well. But that's the end of that. That's it. That's all. I just want to hear you guys' take on this game.